In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a Nicoise salad loaded with dressed veggies, a creamy citrus dressing, and instead of using tuna, I'm going to use this incredible rainbow trout from Smoke In Chimney's regenerative hatchery in Virginia. They have a huge backstory to their natural spring water that greatly affects the quality of their fish, so go check that out. I'll leave a link in my description below if you're interested. There are no sponsorships here. Just want to give a huge shout out to a small business that's pioneering a new and better way to sustain fisheries. Now, let's get into the recipe. It's a beautiful rainbow trout. Very interested to see what it looks like on the inside. It smells like the river. I always want to wipe it down. They always have slime. Trout are supposed to have that. Give it a good wipe down on the inside. Just makes handling it a lot easier. Take the head off. I'm not going to use the head. Can be used for fish stock. And then we go just right down this back line, right above that dorsal. Get that first incision and just run it as straight as you can, straight down that back line with a sharp knife if you can. Get the other side on the belly. Once you hit that spine is what you're looking for. Move that tail portion. And just slowly, as you're lifting up, straight. That's a pretty nice fillet. Not too bad. Just a little bit of meat left on the bones, not too much. And then two very beautiful fillets. And pin boning, very simple. Get a good pair of fish tweezers. Man, these just come straight out. What a healthy fish. And then for the belly, you want to run your knife just under those bones. You don't want to go straight down or kind of mince about it. You want to really just pull up on them and pull towards you. If you have a relatively sharp knife, it'll work in your favor. It's just towards these end where you'll get the angle will switch up on you and you'll miss a few. It's like always like this. You should be able to see your knife right on that bone. And the membrane actually stops before the end of that belly. So you could save a lot of that if you want. You just pull that off, just like that. So I'm gonna do a straight, right above the belly, straight down. Perfect. Beautiful trout fillets. Now that the trout fillets are done, I'm just gonna lightly cure them with some kosher salt. You don't wanna completely cover them, just almost like a generous seasoning on the flesh. And then we'll do a little lemon zest. Now I'm gonna let this cure for about 15 to 20 minutes so the flesh firms up. It releases some of that moisture and we're left with a really beautiful, firm trout fillet. All right, so I got 2 pots on the stove, the small and a medium, and I'm gonna boil small new potatoes until less than fork tender, a little al dente, and these 2 eggs, so some hard-boiled eggs and boiled potatoes. Just gonna wedge these up. It'll be a nice little presentation. And I'll drop these 2 eggs and boil them for 10 minutes. Just don't forget to salt your potato water. All right, so the potatoes, I just checked them and they feel they're al dente, but they're just about to be fork tender. I could tell the outside peels want to kind of smush. So they're ready to go. Have a little bite, but they're fully cooked. What I do is take them out and put them on a tray with a towel and let these just dry off a bit. You could do it on a rack if you want, but it's important that they get rid of the water because I'm going to pickle them and all that vinegar and salt and just full of pickly flavor. All right, just let that dry out for about 5 minutes. All right, now we're going to transfer these to the bowl. Good amount of red wine vinegar, salt, and just a little bit of olive oil. And these are really simple pickled potatoes. It's a wonderful little ingredient. All right, so eggs are ready too. I'm gonna pull these out and let them cool down. Ooh, those are toasty. right, trout should be cured. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I could have let it go another 10 minutes, but this will be good. 15 to 20 minutes is pretty good for this. So I'm going to transfer them to the rack. Let's do it lengthwise. There you go. I'm going to bring this outside to smoke it. All right, so once you get it going, you're just going to let it smolder for a second. And as soon as it has some heat, I'm going to put it out, let it smoke, and then cover it with the trout. Oh yeah, just lightly smoked. Nice, I'm gonna let this cool down for about 15 minutes. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Pull these off. Oh yeah, they're just slightly cooked. It's almost like a rare, medium rare. Not fully cooked, fully smoked. And what I'm actually gonna do is just peel off the skin while it's warm. It's much, much easier to do that. And if I did it right, it should just peel right off. Whoop. Oh, so cool. And you can actually save this, fry it, bake it into trout skin, or crispy trout skin. It's absolutely beautiful. Ooh, this one's really nice. Just like that. Beautiful. And now, I'm gonna portion it. I'm gonna be careful with this because it's still raw, but it's smoked, so it might fall apart on you. Straight, clean slices. That's a good portion. A little bit of oil so they don't dry out. Put those in the fridge. All right, so I have some ingredients here that I'm gonna mix together with a little bit of olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, really easy, and some chopped fennel. All I have is Kalamata olives, some teardrop tomatoes, romaine hearts, the pickled potatoes, and my eggs, which I forgot. All right, so let's get this aside. I'm gonna cut these into like little, like on the bias, just like that, almost like diamonds. Let's put them in there. These tomatoes. Just a few olives. Chop up some fennel. Fennel tops, I should say. Some olive oil. Instead of vinegar, I'm actually going to do lemon juice. So give that a good mix. Oh, let's do a little black pepper as well. Ooh. All right, that's good to go. Set that aside. Get my egg going. With this, just a little bit of lemon zest. This is very, very easy. Some of the fennel tops, give it a little herbaceousness. Pepper, and a little lemon juice. And that's it. Nice little spread on the bottom. Got my little salad. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dress the top of these with just a little bit more oil and a little bit of this pink flaky salt on the top. Coarse black pepper. And same things with the eggs. A little bit of dressed eggs. You don't want anything to look dull or anything like that. Salt, pepper, coarse, and we are ready to plate. All right, so first goes down, spread that lemon herb aioli around. And then some of these leaves, just kind of around. Oop, be careful. Tomatoes, beautiful, just like that. Here's my favorite time, taste testing time. Let's dive in and tell you guys how I did. Oh, this trout, this trout. Wow. It should be fork tender, the trout. If it's too raw, you probably did it undercooked. And that is just sublime. You guys have to go check out Smoke In Chimney's really cool regenerative hatchery up in Virginia. They're doing great things up there. The water is just incredible coming from their spring house. No recycled tank water, just beautiful alkaline spring water for the trout to grow in, and you can taste it. Just perfect. A little smoky, really clean, and all the veggies with the hard-boiled egg and that cream sauce, just like, This is just one of those beautiful, perfect lunches during the hot months. Go check out Smoke In Chimneys. If you guys enjoyed this recipe, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks. Ooh.